All right, in this one we're going to set up the G4 doorbell. So here's the box for it. We're going to pop it out. Here's what it looks like. It looks gorgeous. That's awesome. So that's going to be the doorbell. Got our mount here with a level on the back. So that's going to be how we mount it. I believe there's a second mount. Yeah. On the other side, this one has an angle to it. And that's an option as well. Here's our screws. And then here is how we're going to get power. So this will connect to our existing lines for our doorbell. And we'll set that up on these two screws here. I'm probably going to go with using these two adapters just because they'll hide inside the wall, make it less visible. So we'll use these two in this doorbell and we'll set that up here. Alright, now that we have our doorbell off the door frame, you can see those two cables there. That's going to power our doorbell. So once you straighten those two cables, you can put the Unify adapter on them. So we're going to use the white cable here. Just pinch the top of your adapter and it should slide right over the cable end. And then we can use the other end to power our doorbell. So now that we have our mount on, we did use the angled one just so that everything would fit on the door frame. We tucked our cables inside of there. And now we can put the two plugs there under the screws. And with that, we can power our doorbell. We did change what adapter we used just so that everything would fit. One issue I did run into was the power to the doorbell. So our doorbell doesn't have a chime, so we had to rewire what's connected to the transformer. So we have our red cable right there and another red cable. We just undid the one red cable and put the other white on there. And that was enough power to power up our doorbell. So if you run into that, that's all you're going to have to do to fix that issue. Alright, and just like with the back porch camera, we did have to adopt the doorbell. So we're going to click on the doorbell. We're going to do the same thing, just going to rename it front door. And this also has the same settings that the G4 Instant that we went over in the previous video has. So you have your status lights, your night vision settings. We have our two alarms that we have set up. On this one you can actually set up a welcome message. So right now ours just says welcome. These are the other ones that you can set up. We have leave package at door, do not disturb, or we can create one. And then after that we also have the chime that we can have set up. And all of these alerts will come into your phone through the Protect app as well. And forgot to save. Inside of our recording settings, we have the same recording settings and the motion zones. So let's take a look at the motion zones here real quick. So we can just drag these circles here to change what zones we're going to be grabbing here for motion. So we just have ours going with the property line so that it doesn't pick up anything on the road, or at least doesn't alert us on anything on the road. That's really all there is to the motion zones. We're not going to save that because we had it set up pretty good. The smart zones is different. That is going to be for the AI detections. So if there's a car or an animal or somebody and anything in this zone, it'll detect it and give a little AI message for it. The AI is pretty accurate, so if that's something that you want to keep or you want to change how much you detect from that, you can go ahead and do that. Really all up to you. And that really is all there is to setting up the G4 doorbell. Thanks.